Picks of Equinage for Kinelam, April 18, Friday. And we are watching the race simulation of the first race at courtesy of the race simulator of equinage.com. Go to the QR code. You are going to land directly in the page where you can register your free user. Do it. This one is the best handicapping tool in the business for the US horse racing. You can try it for free. Go there and register your free user. Don't forget the Scotty Picks at the top is a machine learning based algorithm. Emulates a human being has a source of information of data to create the algorithm. So emulates a human being handicapping a race, but this one is not getting tired at any time because it's a program. The top two picks, 52% of winning rate, and the long shot between 11 to 14%, depending on type of race. So 52% is very respectable. Then you have the win percentage. This blue column is a probability of victory for each horse calculated by an independent algorithm that uses stats. And obviously, it's a mathematical calculation. If these two programs point the same horses, that is a very good signal. The pace is the initial speed of the horses. You watch the race simulation, is a number that represents the initial speed of the horse. The SOR, the strength of race, the competitive level in average of each horse. This is the level for this race in particular, the record at the distance and surface for this horse. The GSR, the red column, is the pedigree of the horse represented in one number for this particular distance and surface. Obviously, if you touch a horse, you can review the whole campaign of the horse, how the metrics change for every race, the workouts. Also, you have the GSR Plus with all the information for the different distances for the pedigree of the horse and surface as well. In race 1 and 6, the picks, the 3 the long shot, 1 and 6 at the top, and the number 1, 46%, and a very high pace, is a strong contender in this race. The metrics are pointing in that direction. The 6 is a valid enemy. Then you have the 3 has a long shot, 6 to 1 in the morning line, fair one in the win percentage. So the number 1, very strong, the 6 an enemy, and the long shot. The two programs are, following the same horses in this race. That is a strong meaning for these 3 horses in that order, 1, 6, and 3. In race 2, only first starters. A complicated race. 1 and 8 are the picks. The 2 is the long shot. See how spread is the win percentage. First starters, the algorithm is doing its best to give you a guide. And the number 1, by the way, in both algorithms, that is a good sign for the number 1. Then you have the 4, 5, the 10 enemies, the 2 Vibora, a 2 on the morning line is the long shot, is 5th in the win percentage, and the number 8 is technically speaking tied with the number 2 there, and the number 8 is 12 to 1 in the morning line, is a second pick here, maybe useful for your exotics. Race 3. 2 and 3 the picks. The number 1 is the long shot. In that order, in the win percentage are the top 3. The number 2, very solid win percentage, 38% to win. But the 3 has 26. It's not bad. It's strong. And even a better GSR, these 2 look strong in this race. And the number 1 is the enemy. So these 2, more than 60% together in win probability and the top here. A very good combination, 2 and 3. Well, in this race, we have 6 and 7 at the top. Excuse me 1 second, I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry, I'm back. So the number 7, 45% to win, very solid, is the top pick of the Scotty picks. The 4, only 8%, is a bit low in comparison with the 7, but this is the second pick here, an enemy that you could consider. And the number 6, 22%, is maybe the enemy that the win percentage is showing you. See the number 6, 6 to 1 in the money line is not a bad option if you are looking to beat the favorite that is going to be the number 7. 7, 6 here, 7, 4 here. So make your decision. You have the options there. Race 5. This one is more equalized. As you can see, the top win percentage only 20%, but it's here. And the number 1, 11% only, but it's at the top here. So these two horses that you need to consider, but obviously the 7, who is the long shot, by the way, and very good GSR, 8-1 in the money line, is a horse that you need to maybe use or check at least. 5-1, and even the number 8, and these are not far. So this is an open race. 1, 4, and 7, and horses that are well supported, but obviously the 5, 8, 11, 12, even the 3, they are not far, and the pedigree, the GSR is very equalized. So this is a race where you can look for a surprise. In race number 6, 7, 5, and 1 is the long shot. 17% to win, not bad, a little low, but enough to consider the horse an enemy. And the number 5, 37% to win, very solid, is the second pick here. So these two are very useful. Now the long shot, 21% to win, a powerful GSR, 15-1 in the money line. The competitive level maybe is the weak part, but it's a horse that you need to check because has a good win percentage, is long shot, good GSR. So some metrics are pointing the 7 and the 5, but others are pointing the number 1. So the 3 of them, I believe you need to consider seriously, or use the 3 of them in your combinations. In race 7, 6 and 11 are the pick, the 9 is the long shot. The 3 of them are here, has second, third, and 4 win percentage, followed by the 7. And the 8, 29% to win, is the top win percentage. As you can see, the long shot and the number 6 has they have better GSR than the number 8 and 11. But these 5 horses in the win percentage department look a bit equalized, especially these 4 horses. This one has a very good win percentage, but it's not in this algorithm. So I believe you need to use maybe these 3 horses. Considering that the number 9 is 5-1 in the money line, is a good option to use a price play, and the 6 and 11 as well, and the number 8 obviously has a good chance. So these 4 at least, 8, 11, 6, and 9 are horses that you need to check here. The 7, if you are looking for something else. In race number 8, another tough race. See the number 6 top win percentage, but not even reaching the 20%. It has a good pace. 5 and 4 are probably closing at the end. They are in the second and third win percentage. Then you have the 12 that is out of the top win percentages, but it's not too far. By the way, the GSR is dropping. Maybe you can check the horse for the long shot and for the exotic, this long shot. So 6, 4, 5, and 7 at the top of the win percentage. These two, they have a good opportunity, but the win percentage is suggesting you that the race is a bit open, so you can use both of them, but maybe you need to add something else to have this in a multi-race wager. Maybe you need to add some horses to be sure that you're hitting the race. You need to spread a little bit. If you're doing exotics, box combinations of trifectas and superfectas are recommended, in my opinion. In this race, 1 and 6 and 4, just FYI, was very disappointed last time out here at Gulfstream. So the win percentage is showing that only 10% to win. I am a bit amazed that the Scotty picks this horse as the top pick. So don't trash the horse. She could improve, has the top pace of the race. Obviously, the number 6 is strong. Second pick, top win percentage, not too high, but good enough, good GSR. So maybe the 6 is the horse to beat. The number 1, what is telling you this is don't omit the horse. At least consider the number 1. Obviously, the 5 is another candidate here. And the number 4 is the long shot. 15% to win, not far for just FYI. And 10-1 in the money line. Maybe these 4 are the horses that you need to check in this race. Obviously, the 6, the horse to beat. And the number 1, the doubt about that last race. But she could improve. So make your decisions here in race 10. These three are the top. I'm talking about 10, 2, and 6 in the win percentage. Followed by these three is the number 6. They are not far. Between them is the long shot, 20 to 1 in the money line. You need to check the horse. 10 and 6 between the top 3. And the number 2 is the money line favorite, but is under the number 10 in the win percentage, not far. Is not in the scoring pick, so my read, maybe the number 2 is vulnerable. So use 10, use 6, maybe the 2 is an option that you need to consider because it has a good GSR, a decent win percentage, the top competitive level, but the number 10 is a strong enemy despite the difference in the money line. And the 6 is another option. And I said the number 3, a horse that you need at least to check. Good luck today. Good luck on Friday with all your bets at Keeneland. We will continue posting clips for the Keeneland picks of Equinage.